Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Oh, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to my live. If you can hear me, say hi. Hi, hello everyone. How you guys doing? It's been a minute. 7 days actually feels like a whole lot. Hope you all are doing well. How is everything? Like, I'm super excited. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So today we already have the topic on ground. Today we're talking about wills. Wills. Will. Will. Have you written a will or you're afraid to write one? Let me know. What is even a will? A will is an instruction on how you want your assets to be shared after your deadline. Now, most important thing that I want you to remove from your mind. I know you must have heard it that it's only dying people that have will. It's only this. But do you know what tomorrow holds? Do you know what tomorrow holds? Do you know what's going to happen? Or you are just there laying your assets, your future assets into the hands of time. Okay? So I have 4 steps I want to share with you guys today. 4 beautiful steps to make you understand what a will is. How do you write a will? And what happens when the will is to be executed? I've been able to explain what a will is. So thank you so much for coming. If you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up so that others can see this live and come and join us. So I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. Please click subscribe and like and drop me a comment if you understand. Today we are talking about will. If you can hear me, say hello in the chat box. We are talking about will and why you should own one. Okay, so here in Nigeria, and there are other laws that are pertaining to will. But before I go further, I want to tell you that Will Act or Wills Act is the law that protects will making in Nigeria. Thank you so much for the like. Please click the like button so that others can get to see this video so YouTube can take it far and educate others on what and how to make a will. Now, how do you make a will? Or why should you make a will? Let's go from that first. Why should you make a will? You should make a will as soon as you are acquiring an asset. I got a comment section on my Facebook page when I posted the sniper video I made on wills. Someone said, of what use is an investment when you cannot protect it by making a will? Of what use is an asset when you cannot protect it by making a will? Now that making a will is, so sorry about that, guys. So making a will is more or less buying a car insurance. Are you buying a car insurance with the hope that you're going to have a car crash? Are you? No, you're not. But you are getting a will because you want to protect your assets. In Nigeria, 18 years is the minimal age you should get. to before you are able to make a will. Once you are already 18 years, you are eligible to draft a will, to make a will in Nigeria. So, guys, I'm streaming this live from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. If you have any questions concerning this live or will in general, feel free to drop it in the chat box and I will address it. You should attain a legitimate age before you can be able to draft a will in Nigeria. You must be of a sound mind and you must know the extent of the assets you want to share or you want to be included in your will. And you must be specific. You must know their address. You must know the extent of the investment. You cannot just say, I have 10 million in my first bank account. Meanwhile, you don't have up to. You must be very specific and you must know the people, their names, and the company, all those people that you want to share your assets to. Now, I come back again. Making a will does not necessarily mean it's a death sentence. It is not a death sentence. I want you to remove that from the back of your mind. A will is not a death sentence. So don't even have that at the back of your mind at all in the presence of this video. I believe I've been able to state it, what a will is and why you should get a will. You're getting a will to eliminate a form of dispute from your family when you're not there and to protect your assets. Let me put it like this. You're buying shares, you're buying 1 million shares in MTN, and your wife does not know about it. And no one else knows about it except you and the person you bought the shares from. How do you protect this asset? By including it in your will. When you include it in your will, it goes down to say, oh, I own this asset, MTN. Give it to my first daughter, Alexis Uchenna, at when I am no longer here. So now let's put it like this. Even if my Igbo brothers do not want their wife to know the extent of what they are worth, come, let me tell you. Do you know there is a way you can coin up and make your wife not go away from your house with your property? Let me give you a short story. This my short story. If a man got married to his wife, say, let's say in 2021, and he had acquired a lot of property before he got married because he got married really late. Now, the wife is there. He opened a business for her. He said, this is the extent of what I want to invest in you. Build this business. Let this business be yours. What happens next? If, God forbid, anything happens to the man and he dies without a will, the government will be the one to tell you how to share your property. Do you want to leave sharing of your assets, your hard-earned assets, to the hands of the government when you're no longer available? We do not pray for anything bad to happen. Like I said in my sniper video, making a will does not mean that you're going to die tomorrow, but it means that you are leaving an instruction behind on how you want your properties to be shared when you're no longer here. You are protecting your assets. By protecting your assets, it means you are having a detailed ownership, a detailed description of what asset and what asset you acquired in your time on earth. But may God not allow it. If anything happens to a young man that dies without a will, without anybody, without him even getting married, your parents are not even aware of what the extent of the property you have while alive. Which one is worse? Which one the one that nobody knows the extent of your assets, or the one your wife does not know the extent of your assets, or the one that you left your assets in the hands of your friends and family. May God have mercy that nothing happens to you before you write a will. It's going to be worse. There's a friend of mine that told me that the dad died without a will. They had to go to the bank one after the other. Do you know that next of kin, adding your children or your wife as next of kin, is not leaving the asset to their care? They are required to get something they call letter of administration before that next of kin can work. But let's say you write a will and register it, the will kicks in immediately at your demise. So as I was saying, I said, if you look at it now, many people believe that writing a will or drafting a will automatically means they are dying soon. A will is not a death sentence, but it's protection of your assets that you acquire in the time that you are alive. Please, before I move on, please click the like button, subscribe if you're yet to do so. I really want the concurrent to go high so that others can come and get educated while we're at this. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. So kindly come on board and help me and like the video so that others can come, join in and understand and know the truth about getting a will. So if you've done that, kindly drop I have done that in the comments. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of persons. Thank you so much for coming on board. It's amazing how you guys love me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I see all the likes. I see all the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. So, at the end of this section, you'll be able to understand why and how to make a will. Number one, like I said, you must know the extent of the assets you wish to state in your will. Number two, you must know all the beneficiaries personally why you want to make a will. Okay. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and click on the like button. See, the devil really does not want you to learn how to make a will. That's why the phone fell. You can imagine. So I'm very, very excited, and I know that everyone with me is going to learn a thing or two at the end of this video. So please subscribe and join me in the journey to educate others. Please share the live so that others can come and learn a thing or two from this how to make a will knowledge that I'm sharing. So like I said, imagine a businessman in Lagos acquiring properties, is making cash, his containers is landing, especially an Igbo man. I know why I'm very specific about my Igbo brothers, because they are the ones that do not want to add their wives in their business. They are the ones that don't want to register their company with their wife's name. They don't want, because they believe tomorrow if something happens to them, their wife will carry their property and go to another man's house. Now here is where I come. As a businessman, even, okay, well, let me clear this before I go back to what I was saying. Even women can write wills. As you are purchasing those properties, acquiring those assets, making those investments, you are encouraged to start drafting your will, so that you will know exactly how to protect them and who you're leaving your wills for, your properties for, sorry. So now, how do you make a valid will in Nigeria? Like I said earlier, you have to know the extent of the assets. Assets include your shares, your investments in other people's business, your land that you are purchasing, houses you are purchasing, and a whole lot of other things. Anything you are buying has a long life asset. Even your cars, even your favorite gold chain, your favorite diamond, your fan, everything. I'm so sorry about that. Your fan, everything that concerns you, you are or can appoint someone that will take that after you are no more. At the end of this video, you understand why I said that. I've been able to prove to you. So back to the story I was trying to tell you. Oh God. Oh God. This is so sad. I'm so sorry, guys. So according to the story I was trying to tell you guys, a man acquired a lot of property here in Lagos, and at his death he was not able to make a will. What do you think happened? He died intestate. But when you make a will, you die with a testament. You are careful on who you want to take your properties and all that. Now, here is how you make your extended family members not to come and have their oju kokoro eye in your properties. You draft a well-structured will. Know the beneficiaries, your children. You can decide to hand over, if you feel you love your wife so much, you can decide to hand over all the properties to your wife. Number 2, if you think something is going to happen to you and your wife is going to remarry, you people are still young, you can put a clause after handing over the property to your wife. You can put a clause there that says the property will be in her care until she remarries or dies. Now that's a clause that will not make that property hers if she ever remarries. Now imagine that she remarries, she leaves the property on the first child's care. This is the thing that you allow your wife, your will, to note. If peradventure anything happens to you before your wife, or anything happens to you after your wife, or your wife dies before you, this is what will happen. You can go and amend the will, because a will is not a final statement until, as far as you are alive, you can decide, and you are acquiring more properties, you can decide to be using a codicil to be amending the will as time goes on, year in, year out, or you have enough money to be purchasing a property every year, you can decide to be amending the will as time goes on. And if you use your property to even get a loan from the bank excuse me, if you use your property to get a loan from the bank, you can come here there and write it in the will. A will is like, let's put it like this, a will is like an instruction on how you want your property to be when you're no longer alive. It's like a protection of assets, like I said. You can change a will at any point in time of your life. Any point in time. As far as you go, you register the will with the probate registry, and you plan on the execution. You appoint executors. You're using your mind to find who will be the witnesses, who will be the executors of that will you are writing. Bear in mind that there are rules pertaining to will making in Nigeria. The beneficiaries can never be the witnesses, and they cannot be the executors. Their gift automatically becomes invalid. So your children cannot be the executors of the will. A beneficiary must not know that I'm benefiting from this will before that will is read. So, number one question that I got is, let me read the question to you. He said, "Oh, Alexis, I thought a will is prophesying death. Now I know better. Thank you for this education." You can imagine, remember I said it earlier that a will is not a death sentence. You can make a will in 2025 and live till 2055. Live till 2000. A will does not kill you. A will is simply an instruction, an instrument of instruction on how you want to share your property when you are no longer alive. And that does not mean that you are going to die tomorrow. That has always been a wrong notion on how wills are in Nigeria and all over the world. I understand very well that people are always afraid to make a will. And now you understand, I've been able to prove to you and not confuse you that a will is an instruction, or let me say it like how I love to put it, an instrument of instruction that helps you share your properties or share your assets and protect your assets while you're alive, and help you share your properties when you are no longer alive. And we all pray to live to 120 years. Abi, don't you want to? As I am like this, I own properties and I have already made a will. You don't have to wait till you get married before you start making a will. You don't have to wait till you have people to give it to before you start making a will. You can even decide to make a will and donate all your assets to charity. Are you surprised? You can decide to make a will and donate everything that belongs to you down to charity, and no one will question you. The will can be contested if it lacks the elements that makes it a will. But a will cannot be contested if you take it step by step and you're able to prove to everyone that you made this will according to the legal laws that states in your country. Now, I got another question, and it says, what age from what age can I make a will? Like I said earlier, from 18 years you can start making your will here in Nigeria. I do not know for other countries, but valid age for you to do most legal things is 18 years. You must be of sound mind, and you must know the extent of the properties, and you must know the beneficiaries that you wish to give it to. You must list the assets accordingly, know the beneficiaries, appoint an executor, sign and execute it in the presence of witnesses, and then you can go and register it. That is practically how to make a will. Now, the boiling question, do you need a lawyer to make a will? Yes, you need a lawyer to make a will. You make a draft copy of it, and then you come in front of a lawyer and make a will. And he always reads like this. Excuse me. He always reads like this. This is the last wish or testament of the donor, Mr. Mbenga of Mgbafo, of number so and so. And I will love it to be like this. Do you know there is a popular lawyer in Nigeria that after writing his will, he gave the executors the right to publish his will in the national dailies, and then laid a curse on anyone that will contest his will? Is that dramatic? Yes. As an enlightened person, you should not only do not only rely on the information you get from school, but like I said in my snippet, I said, as a businessman, learn, ask questions. You do not only get information from the four walls of a school, but from streets of social media, like this video you are watching now. I'm taking my time to do this video, and we're almost 25 minutes gone. And you can imagine, a will is important, and a protection asset and an instrumental document. Wow. Pun. So guys, I believe I have been able to engage you and explain to you why you should make a will, no matter how old you are. As far as you are old enough to acquire an asset, you are old enough to register a business, you are old enough to get married, you are old enough to enter into a contract, you are old enough to make a will. Making a will does not mean you're going to die. Like I said earlier, you own a car, you drive. Are you afraid of death? Is that why you went to buy a car insurance? Even those that do as low as third-party insurance, are you afraid you're going to buy someone's car? Is that why you went to buy and get it? You do not do it because you are afraid of something. You do it because that's the right thing to do. You're getting an insurance for your house against fire incident. Are you praying for fire? Obviously not. But you are protecting yourself for the future against fire incidents. Now, type in the comment section or tell me that you're going to be making a will as soon as possible. If you're old enough to buy that land for 80 million, 90 million, 100 million, even 1 million, 2 million, 500,000, 200,000, or you're old enough to own 200k, 20k in the bank account, you're old enough to make a will. Mind you, next of kin, adding your brother, your sister, your wife as next of kin is not making a will. Bear that in mind. And I hope I've been able to teach you one or two things in this video. Please subscribe, tap on the like button. You will see it right there. Tap on the like button and give me a thumbs up if you learned one or two things in this video. Thank you so much, and see you in my next live. If I've been able to answer your questions or you have further questions, drop it in the chat box. I'll fix it as soon as I come on live. I'll make a separate video and edit it and add all the scary sounds when next I'm coming on board. But till I see you next time, I love you so much. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from this video. Remember, you do not have to own the world before you make a will. Start from the little you can. Start from that money that you have now. Start protecting yourself. Make that will today. Draft that instrument today. Call your lawyer today to help you draft a will. So I'm going to be doing this series throughout this month. Drop your questions if you have any. Help me to help you. Like my videos. Help me watch more. You will see I drop legal content and things to help you more enlightened legally. Thank you so much. As I see you next time, God bless you and have a good one. And I hope you make that will today. Start making that will now. It's important. I encourage you. Please and please protect your assets. Like Mr. Lambert will say, of what use is an investment if it is not protected? No matter how small it is, even your cryptocurrencies, you can protect them. And write out the passwords in your will and see who will take it out. You know that the blockchain has no protection or like that. You understand what I mean? So it's until you give someone your assets, your password, or you transfer it, that is when someone will know. If I do not know something
How do I care about it when you're no more? Till I see you next time, do have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I say once again, have a beautiful month of March. May you flourish. May you achieve all that you wish to achieve. I love you till I come your way next time. Please like, subscribe, and drop me an encouraging comment so that I can come again, encourage all bossy to come teach you again. So much love from here. Signing out from the Legal Lounge with Alexis UC. I hope to see you next time. Bye and see you again. I love you all so much. Please, once again, subscribe, like, and drop me a comment to encourage me to bring you more beautiful legal content like this one. Thank you and God bless you. Bye for now.